Hello, Peachies! Welcome back to Dear Peachie. If you've been experimenting with makeup for a while, you've probably noticed that achieving the clean girl makeup look is ironically one of the hardest things to master. How do you look airy and effortless as if you're not wearing any makeup while still using just enough products to accentuate your features? Well, it's all about balance. In today's video, we found an amazing tutorial by the renowned Chinese professional makeup artist, Fan Fan. She is a makeup artist who works on photo shoots for her models and can create any stunning look that's trending on social media. Her XiaoHongShu account showcases her incredible work. And if you want to learn some tips from a pro, that's the account you should follow. Without further ado, Fan will show us how to achieve the My Face but better makeup look that brings out your natural beauty. After prepping her client's skin, she uses the MUA Ping Luminous Moisture Foundation in shade 800. Notice how Fan distributes the foundation on her blending plate before applying it to her face with a flat foundation brush. She applies a thin, even layer on her cheeks and dabs it out with a sponge to even out the skin tone. For areas that need brightening, such as the mid-face and cheekbones, Fan applies another layer of foundation and pats it out with the sponge again. The foundation is applied in 4 divided regions, and you should only move on to the next area once you've completely finished the current one. Fan says that when you're patting out the foundation, make sure your hands are moving quickly, using a dab and go technique with slight pressure to make your sponge bounce off your skin. This technique will give you that luminous glow for your base. Moving on to the eyes, Fan uses the MUA Ping Sculpture 4 eyeshadow palette in shade White Tea Champagne. She starts with the lightest beige shade over the upper lid as the base shade. Next, she dabs the light almond shade into the crease and blends it upwards at the inner and outer corners of the lid to deepen the eye structure. Using her fingertip, she dabs the champagne shimmery shade in the middle of the upper lid. The light top shade is added to the outer V region to further enhance the dimension. For the lower lid and egg yasal, she lightly traces the light almond shade along the lower lid, blending it away from the lash line to make the eyes look wider. Using the base shade, Fan brightens the under eye area by applying it from the inner corner to the center of the iris. Repeat the same steps for the other eye. To contour the under eye area, use a flat detail brush to apply contour along the groove. For the nose contour, follow your usual routine, focusing on the nose roots, bridge, and tip. Next, curl your lashes before applying eyeliner. Fan prefers using brown gel liner to easily tightline along the lash line. Falsies can be a great addition, but make sure they look natural on you. If not, a coat of mascara is enough. Makeup is a game of trial and error. After placing lower lash falsies on her model, Fan realized they didn't suit the look and removed them. If a professional makeup artist needs to experiment to find what looks best, so can you. Feel free to experiment to find what suits you best. Moving on to blush, Fan uses the MUA Ping Cloudy Veil Sweet Blusher in shade Magnolia Flower. She dabs her brush on the lighter shade and applies it to the mid-face to brighten the area, giving a faint pink tone and slight dewy look. With a smaller stippling brush, she applies the darker shade to the sides of the nose bridge. Switching to a bigger brush, she applies the same shade lightly to the cheek region below the eyes for a natural flushed look. For lips, she lightens her model's natural lip color with some concealer. Using a lip shade similar to the blush, she applies a light layer all over the lips, then contours them by adding the same shade to specific areas. Lastly, Fan contours the chin by swiping blush on both sides to create a visually sharper look. And there you have it. The supernatural, airy, my face but better makeup look is complete. This is definitely a makeup look you'll want to wear often. Not only does it improve complexion, but it also enhances every feature with minimal products. What do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you in the next video. Goodbye.